going on, my TIs? It's Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. Just wanted to drop off a quick video. Last one got cut off due to memory storage. What I noticed they like to do, first of all, these gang stalkers and the equipment that they're given and their surveillance level is through the roof, bro. A lot of y'all I know experience when y'all recording video and the video magically cut off. They actually be photo bombing me out of videos I make to fill up my storage so I will not record. So I could be making this video right now. Not saying that it's going on now, but I could be making this video right now as I'm talking. I'm being photobombed from this video. Well, anyway, that's not the subject at hand. I wanted to come and talk to y'all about the world that we live in, where people, when men and women and children are persecuted simply for their beliefs, simply for their ideology, simply for questioning the bullshit or not falling for the bullshit, for questioning the government, for not following the masses, for being a free thinker. These are all things that we are being persecuted for in these day and times. We're not allowed to have our own thoughts. We're not allowed to question things. We're not allowed to be a free thinker. We're not allowed to educate people to the bullshit. We're deemed a cancer to society, and they don't want our ideology to spread. You got to understand and look at it. You get good cops that's ousted of the department. Some of them were put in this program, FBI agents and everything, for simply having a moral compass, for simply telling on bad cops. This is the society that we live in, and it's so evident because you could research case after case. Oh my God, incident after incident. I mean, you can get on social media. We see this thing time after time. Now, 2004, after 9/11, we created this algorithm. This algorithm threat assessment program was designed to find terrorists. It's like sort of like the Minority Report, honestly. Now, this program that they were using in the Minority Report, it was able to prevent crime before it happened. So now, might I remind you, we're speaking on a program. A program is designed to do a specific thing. So to the people who created this algorithm, this program, they designed it specifically to mark people with certain traits as targeted individuals, as terrorists. And if you guys get into these fusion centers, if you're a TI, educate yourself on the fusion center, because I'm guaranteed it's one near you. And your attacks and all the orders being put out on you is coming from that fusion center. That's a fact. Now, if you guys get into this fusion center shit and you actually go on their website, go look at their affiliate partners, the people who sponsor and donate to the cause, you would see how deep the rabbit hole goes. You would see all that those are involved, from churches to hospitals, the psych wards, to schools, to the public libraries, you name it, all law enforcement agencies, entities, every government agency, entity. And what they do is share data. So this algorithm they created was designed specifically. They wrote these laws so they could spy on us without our knowledge. So America has been, like, privacy's been going since 2004, really. Smoke and mirrors. So what these fusion centers do is they're data collecting and sharing. So they're keeping tabs on every American citizen with a device such as a cell phone. Makes it easier for them to track us, single us out. So they collect this and profile us based on the things we post on social media, research, look into, and we get profiled and threat assessed. Go look up the history of these fusion centers in your state. Just go look at the criticism they received after their fusion center opened up and ran the assessment test. Go and look at all of the people that they mocked as terrorists. Right now, I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Well, I'm in the county. I'm in Henrico right now, or Midlothian. So, in 2009, what our fusion system did, after they ran their assessment threat with this algorithm that they created, what they did was mock every historical Virginia black college as a terrorist, a hub for terrorism. Yes? You could go and look this up. In 2009, the Virginia Fusion Center ran a threat assessment test, and after the results was done and brought in and read, it labeled people such as anti-abortionists, activists, people who march and stand up for civil rights, for women's rights, and it listed every historical black college in Virginia as a hub for terrorism, including Hack Division. Now, if you guys go and look and start browsing through these fusion centers and looking up the reports that they received, all of them made the very same mistakes. I ain't gonna even say mistakes, but all of them, after they ran their threat assessment, all of them did the same thing nationwide, targeted people just specifically for those reasons. Go look it up. So they've been spying on us since 2004, after 9/11. Oh my God, Bush now signed off on it. The Patriot Act is, oh my God, the Patriot Act is the worst thing and it need to be rewritten today. Not tomorrow, but today. For real. So we're caught up in this big, I'm not going to say conspiracy, I'm going to say experimental design. So what's going on right now in the public is these protests. Before 2020, we knew nothing about lockdown, quarantine. The whole 2020, we've been in lockdown and on quarantine. Protests is raging nationwide. It started with the looting. They getting shot in tear gas, rubber bullets, this, that. Peaceful protesters kneeling on their knees. You can look at the videos and find them. You could do a search and see them. Cut on the news and see this. They're shooting peaceful protesters now with rubber bullets and hitting them with tear gas. That's all a part of the plan. They want the tear gas and rubber bullets to go up on a shelf. Those are part of crowd control weapons. Now, a lot of local law enforcement and police departments are turning to tech companies for these direct energy weapons. So what they're doing now is waging war on these two crowd control devices to purposely, it's reverse psychology, to purposely get them banned. If they keep misusing them and the public is recording and documenting them and they keep misusing them, of course, they're going to say they're a danger and they're going to put them up. So what they did was came up with this wall of moms now in Portland, Oregon to make matters worse and to push the agenda further. Now these wall of moms are suing the Trump administration for use of tear gas. In Seattle, Washington, the judge has recently banned certain crowd control weapons, which included rubber bullets, tear gas, acoustic weapons, ultrasonic weapons, and direct energy weapons. Why would a judge ban these weapons if they don't exist and local law enforcement don't have access to them? Go look it up. Now, the direct energy market has seen its biggest growth thus far and is only estimated to get bigger by 2025, having its largest growth. Largest growth. That says something. That says a lot. So they're purposely trying to get this tear gas and rubber bullets banned so they could get us used to these cracks, so they can introduce the direct energy weapons, where us TIs have been crying about being hit with for years and months. Is that a coincidence? Now, to you people who are not familiar with it, go look up the side effects or go Google something so simple as, how do I know if I'm being hit by a direct energy weapon? Google something like that and you'll see some answers. All those symptoms and what they're experiencing is what we're experiencing now. These protests, they meant to be done. They're doing that. They're organized that. The government is organizing these protests so they could test these weapons out right now. The police department's seeing that. They're using them right now. That's why the protests is still going on. Y'all think it's not? They dragging it out for as long as they could to keep these protests going. Without the death of Aubrey, the protesters want to stop. Without the death of Breonna Taylor, they want to get feud And without the death of George Floyd, they would not still be going on. They're only going on, and it's strategically placed out month and a half, 2 months apart. So there's never a dull moment in the street with protesting. Now, what they're doing right now is testing these weapons on these crowds that they're drawing in purposely and using these tear gas and rubber bullets. Right now, they're using that to be, but they're pushing for it to be banned. They're not going to object to that. Watch how local law enforcement do not cry about tear gas and rubber bullets. I'd rather be hit with rubber bullets and fucking tear gas than to keep getting microwaved from the inside out. Okay? The tear gas and the rubber bullets cause physical pain. The direct energy weapons, oh my God, just go look it up. That's internal and it's long going, so it's not, you can't say that it'll heal because the damage done by these weapons is irreparable. You can't repair the damage that's done by these weapons. You can't. You can shoot me in my arm, my legs, my back, and bruise me or bruise a bone with the rubber bullets. That'll heal. That'll heal. But being hit with these microwave weapons, ultrasonic acoustic weapons, you can't heal from that. And they're painting them into the public eyes that they're non-lethal. If you go and look up on this and how they're trying to use this, you know what they rely on? Solely on a human instinct to move out of the way of a heat ray. They solely rely on your instincts to move. So they're telling us that instinctively, a person who's being hit with it should know to move out of the way. So therefore, the damage is non-lethal if it only hits them for a short period of time. Because instinctive, they're supposed to move out the way. You know, that's just like if you get stung by a bee or stump your toe, you know you're going to flinch. Natural reaction. Natural instincts. So they love to twist and play with these words, and if you're not paying attention, so much will fly over your head. It's fucking ridiculous. Right now, all us targeted individuals, we are an experiment to our local police departments who's playing a role in this. They're using these weapons on us. They have polices and Gangstalking who's straight linked to Gangstalking. Just go look it up in the news. Go look it up. You will find articles. You will find class action lawsuits, civil cases. Come on now. These people, in order to even do